Good morning. Welcome to the Art of the Oracle. My name is Virginia. If you're new to the channel, I do a daily card reading Monday through Friday, and then sprinkle in some 3-card pick-a-card readings for fun. So I had an interesting little trip today. I just went up to the store to get gas, but when I was there, just as I was getting ready to leave, this crow like swooped down right in front of me, and it did it twice. So I got its attention, and then it flew up like on the little the little ledge that was covering where you would normally walk into the store. And when I looked up, I saw this big cloud shaped like a crow. And yeah, so I felt like it was an omen to me to bring out Crow Tarot. So here it is. So yeah, so that was yesterday, and we'll see what the crows have to give us for this Thursday. So thank you all for being here. So yeah, I have cleared the space with selenite and Florida water, and ask for the highest good for all. And yeah, to see what kind of message that crow has to offer here today. I was really kind of, wow, that's interesting. So I'm going to take the Emperor card, which is right on the deck, and then I'm going to take this. And the first one here is, so I don't know if you saw this, but this is literally like, I don't know, half the deck. So I'm going to have to make some choices here. And that's interesting because right here is the Two of Wands, which is about really decision time. It's about taking things that, you know, you're looking at wanting to do and deciding which way do you want to go. Now, this Two of Wands is very unique. You know, a lot of people have, obviously everybody has their own interpretation on it. But from this standpoint is that these are like little, you know, cherry blossoms or apple blossoms or something, meaning that an idea has been born, something is coming into be, and you want to bring it out into the world. So there's this little world up here, and that's what the focus is. But there are so many different ways to do it. And right now they're underneath the idea. They're, you know, on top of the idea, under the world. And it's just kind of trying to figure out which way you want to go. So that's the beginning of the reading. And then the next card, wow, is Emperor, the Judgment, and the Ace of the Wands, and the Ace of Cups. And I'm thinking like that is probably what our reading is. So, and the reason why I stopped there is because you can see like there were two, this is why I'm stopping, is because this is the Two of Wands saying that, you know, something is coming together for you to create and to move forward with something. And it looks like, you know, that you just have to decide which way to go. But there are some things that are coming together. The Wands are about our passionate energy. Then we have 2 major arcana cards and 2 wands. So that's why I stopped at 2, because it seemed like there's a lot of 2s going on here. So the 2 cards that are major arcanas represent major shifts going on. So here we are at this choice point. I'm going to call it that. It's a choice point where you're deciding which way you want to go. And the first thing it is like you're looking at the Emperor here, which is the 4, which is the doubling of 2, interestingly. And he is sitting atop his throne, and he's sitting on top of, or standing on top of his sword, which is on a ram's head, right? And the ram's head is about that moving forward, that force. You've got this gold and the red, the root, you know, taking things that you know forward into the world, and sitting atop here because there's knowledge that goes along with the Emperor. The Emperor is somebody who's really aware of what his powerful seat is in the world. And he is, you know, this is not a bird that is timid or trying to figure it out. He knows when you're the Emperor, you know that you have some status and that you've figured some things out. And I think the mountains are here because it's talking about he's kind of on top of the mountains, meaning that he has a perspective that allows him to be able to see things with with a little bit more of a confident level. And then, you know, even though he's a crow, you can see here that he's got feathers around his neck. So this tells me that even though you have done things in one way, you really have experience in all different areas. Even though you're a crow, you've been looking at many different, you know, styles of birds. So there's something about moving forward with like the masculine ability to really have the things that you want in your world. And then we have the Judgment. And the way this one is represented is by 2 X's, which is 20. And as you can see here in the Judgment card, it's about a liberation from something. So the liberation here is representative by these little cairns, like these stacks of rocks. And what I'm hearing right now is like the rocks are representations of these earthly things, but also the different levels that you have achieved and the different experiences that you have garnered. I mean, there's even a cross here, down here on the bottom, right? And that could be a whole different other, you know, group. There's one here. I don't know what that symbol is. I should look that up. But yeah, again, and the mountains are here, and another cross here that, so it's a representation of being liberated from the weight or from the toiling or from the old, heavier way of doing things, the old, heavier way of being, literally like rising out from the dead of something that was you into something new. And then the bird is heralding and singing a new song because there is that liberation. What do you do when you finally get out of something? So there is this, you're at this crossroads, this choice point. Which way are you going? Well, one of the things that you have going for you is you have the major shift going on, being liberated for something, and success is almost guaranteed because you have the Emperor card here, which he knows where he is, where he's going, and he's achieved a level of mastery. Now we have the 2 aces, and the aces are all about brand new beginnings. And I love this Ace of Wands because we started with wands, and we're back to, well, you're here at this choice point. You've decided, you've made some decisions. You're willing to let some things go. You recognize your own level of mastery and what you bring to the table in whatever situation you're looking at. And the road ahead is golden. It's paved with creativity and excitement and passion. And it's heading into a new, like there's, you know, it looks like the sunrise on a new town. So it possibly could mean that you're going to be moving in a new direction, because with all this energy flow, that's what it's giving me. Because there's also the Ace of Cups, and the cups are around our intuitive or our emotional state. And this is about a new beginning, a new liberation again. So what you have is this is going to be a very heartfelt, very exciting weight being lifted. You're going to move forward. It's a choice point for you to move forward, and you're doing it with confidence and stability, and it's guaranteed that you're going to get to the point that you want to go, because it's going to create new passion, and it's going to really inspire heart-opening space for you to move forward. Now, I feel like that is enough for this reading, so I'm not going to go ahead and grab the other cards. And yeah, I think we can all look at practical ways in our life where we can, you know, I mean, I feel like I'm at a choice point right now. And so this is saying it's guaranteed that you'll be liberated from something, because that you've done the work, and that now this new direction is going to be something that's really going to bring you into what I feel like is, if you've had a lot of trouble, a lot of heartache, this is right here in the middle. If you've had a lot of things in your life that have seemed really heavy and really, you know, like toiling and not having as much fun, then you're guaranteed to move into something much more excitable. All these little flowers down here, they represent, you know, overcoming something. So yeah. And, you know, then we have the crows on top, really drinking and seeing a new world. Like this is like a mirror. He's seeing something for you know, the first time. So I love this reading. I'm very excited. Thank you, Crow Energy, that brought me into the space to be able to read for you today. I hope you enjoyed the message. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And if you're interested in a private reading, I do take on clients right now, and I'd love to give you a private message. So until next time we meet, have a beautiful day. Bye now.